So, hello everybody. So today is August 15th, and I wanted to show you the progress of everything because everything is looking so gorgeous. And I've done a few. I look really terrible today, so just look over that. I'm in kind of a depressive state. Look at this hair. What is going on? Anyway, I'm kind of in a depressive state lately. So that's why I've got all these hormonal breakouts, because I'm stressed out and I'm not sleeping good and all that other kind of stuff. So I wanted to show you my garden again because I'm just so proud of it, and it's the only thing really that's keeping me going right now besides my cats. My daughter hasn't been here for a few days, and if I didn't have my garden, I honestly don't know what I would do with myself. I think I would go insane. So just look over the way I look right now. You know, it's whatever. Who cares? I'm in my house. Nobody's seeing me except for, what, 400 people? Well, I'm about 100 because, you know, about 100 watch my videos. Anyway, so I'm going to show you the garden. First, we're going to start up here on the porch, and I'll show you some new things that I'm doing. These are some fall crops. So right here, we've got some cabbage, some carrots, and some radishes. Now, I don't eat radishes, and everyone that I know doesn't eat them, but so what? I've had these radish seeds for a really long time, and I'm actually surprised that they sprouted. I had them in a packet for a few years, and yeah. And over here, these guys, I had them inside, and they were not doing good. They kept dying. They would come up, and then they would die. So I figured, let's put them on the porch, because usually when I have a problem with my plants, if I put them on the porch, they do really good. So that one's out here. It's a shamrock or oxalis. Right here we've got the Swedish ivy, which is looking really stringy. So I put it out here as well. We got a smaller one here, the sedum. The ficus tree, look at this. It's got it's got 3 new leaves. 1, 2, actually 4. So it comes out in this little pod thing in the center, and then they come out. But yeah, that's that. Jaxie, what you doing? Jaxie is nervous. You want to go back in? Come on, baby. Here, you can go back inside. Go ahead. So right here, look at this coleus, you guys. So I moved those 2. There's 2 plants, or maybe 3. No, there's 2. 2 plants. I moved them out of this because it was taking over. But as you can see, this Swedish ivy has been in here for almost all summer, and it looks really healthy. So yeah, the coleus, let me back this up a little. Look how big the coleus is. It is just gorgeous, you guys. I love this plant. And then up here we've got the caladiums. I can't remember what variety this is, but I love them. The jasmine tree, or the jasmine plant, you know, it's growing. I put it in this big pot here because it needed more room. My prayer plant right here is doing really good. Like all the other ones, I had it in the house and it was just languishing, so I put it out here. What is this called? A Canton plant, or Cater plant? I can't remember what the name is, but then we got the bamboo, the Dracaena. Look at my impatiens, you guys. I grew these impatiens from seed. And I'll show you the ones in the backyard. They are gorgeous. They're all different color. There's this one right here. There's this plant. It's a white, obviously. And then this one just popped up the other day, and it's beautiful. And this caladium, I just repotted this caladium. I went and bought new pots at Lowe's. So I bought that caladium, and it's doing beautifully. I love this caladium. This is my favorite one. And then we have a calancho plant that I bought from the grocery store. The wandering dude, which I'm pretty sure he needs a bigger pot, which is why he's not growing as much. So over here we've got, I just repotted this. This is called a dragon's tongue. As you can see, I usually keep this one in my kitchen. Yeah, look at it. It was root bound in a smaller pot that I had it in, but look at the underside of the leaves is purple and the top side of the leaves is green. So when you look at it from different angles, it looks really cool. This is a really cool plant. And then I just repotted this as well. He was root bound. This is called an arrowhead plant, I think. I think that's the name. Right here we've got my patchouli, which is doing beautifully. Then back here we've got another caladium, and then the catnip. More coleus. The begonias are looking beautiful this time. You know what? I can't believe these begonias were just $1 each. So this was $1 and this was $1. They're beautiful. And then we've got the Dieffenbachia, which is it's got a bunch of new leaves coming out. Well, 2 or 3. So love that. And then of course the morning glories. So let's go down here. So what I did here, I'm trying to make a living arch with this wisteria. So I want an archway over my stairs, but I want it to be a wisteria branch. So we're getting there. I have put a string from one to the tree here, and then from this wisteria to the tree. And I'm just, leading the wisteria over to see how this is like long enough to reach this other one. So I'm going to wrap it around there so it can grow. We've got this wisteria growing up onto this tree, and we don't want that. So see, I've got to keep it, I got to keep an eye on this stuff, otherwise it's going to grow up on the tree. Oh, hit me in the face. Oliver, what do you want? You're so noisy, Oliver. So put this up here, and of course this is a rubber tree. I don't know what I'm going to do with it in the winter. Oliver! Jesus Christ, what? What do you want, Oliver? God, you're so noisy. Jenkins. Oliver Jenkins. Do you miss your mother? That's Allison's cat. And then here we've got the scarlet honeysuckle. You guys, I love this plant. Yeah, I cut it back really far this spring, and it has come back beautifully. So yeah, the bees love it. And then down here on this other side, I'll show you. I planted this yesterday. It is a black-eyed Susan. I got it at Lowe's for $3, you guys. They had these up front for a regular price of $5 or $7, I think. But then I went back to because if you go back in the outside plant section, if you go to the back, they have a rack usually with clearance plants, and you can find some really good stuff in there. So I found that in there. And then here we've got the ivy down there. Let's go over here. This sunflower just keeps sprouting new ones, and see here. So I've already taken a few heads off of it that have died and harvested the seeds. I have found out that I can make my own suet cakes. And then what a suet cake is, so this right here is a suet cake. It's basically like lard and stuff like that, and the birds really like it. But I also put some of the heads up here in the tree so they can get the seeds. Looks like one dropped. Ugh, that's got spider webs all over it. Gross. Anyway, over here, the sorghum. And then we've got some random poke plants, which I can these will turn into berries, and I can take the berries and make ink out of them. So these look like they're, well, the middle one looks like it's about ready to harvest. I read up on it, and I guess you don't harvest it until the seeds are like, they don't break when you touch them or whatever. I don't know. My watermelons, you guys, look at these watermelons. And exciting. So the watermelon, this is reaching way here. This taking over all the yard, which is what I wanted. And then of course we've got the Japanese maple tree, or cherry tree, I'm sorry. But look here, you guys. Okay, so where are they? Look. We've got one watermelon. And then we've got, where you at? Where you at, Mr. Melon? I know you're down here. We've got two here. So this big guy, look how big he is. He's so pretty. And then this little baby. Look at him reaching all the way down here. So I've got to kind of guide them so they don't go out into the street. But look at the pretty little flowers on them, you guys. They're just full of flowers. And this morning before it rained, they were full of bees. So yeah, those are the 3 watermelons we've got so far. But there's probably some in here that I just haven't found yet. Because as you can see, these leaves are quite large and extensive. So those are the 3 we've got so far. But let's go to the backyard. Oh, let me show you these real quick first. So we've got the hibiscus. Look how beautiful. And then the dahlias. These dahlias have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 blooms on this dahlia here. And these are the white ones. And then the purple ones are freaking tall as hell. Look, they're almost to the window. It's crazy. And then of course, this one here has got a bloom on it. And then down here we've got some bachelor buttons. And then the rose bush keeps producing new buds. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 buds on that one. Let's go around this way because my neighbor's coming out and I'm so awkward. I never talk to my neighbor. Hollyhocks, not doing so hot. What is this called? I can't remember what that bush is called, but it's really pretty. So let's go back here to the backyard. Look, my neighbor, she's got some beautiful, right here. These are hardy hibiscus. They're really popular around this area. So here is a view of the garden. So I just ordered a greenhouse, you guys. Oh, I'm so excited. So the greenhouse will come in probably next week sometime. And the greenhouse will go here. I bought it off Amazon for like $160. Pretty good. It's like a 10-foot tall greenhouse by 6 feet by 8 feet. I don't know. It's pretty big. So it's going to go here. So I'll have that for my winter stuff. But look, you guys. So I cut the head off of this sunflower because it was done. And I didn't know, but some sunflowers do this right here. You see it? How they've got little buds? Once the main flower's dead. See, I cut the main flower off and it produced these 2. And then it produced 3 more. But this one, I cut this head off too so you can see it. And it produced these 2. But look at how precious, you guys. It's the smallest sunflower ever. And it is so pretty. Like the color of that is just gorgeous. Oh, I love it. Yeah, almost all the sunflowers are done. This one, I think this one's called the Moonshine. This one bloomed just the other day. And actually, I don't know if you guys remember, but remember that I told you about that girl who came in my garden and ripped the sunflower out? Well, it was this exact same kind of sunflower that she took. So that's a nice surprise. And the morning glories have pretty much completely taken over the walkway, which is what I wanted. Oliver, what are you doing in the fire pit? What you doing in the fire pit, Jinky? But yeah, and then the flowers on them are gorgeous. They're like dark pink and light pink. As you can see, there's some light pink ones here. And then we also, look at the beauty of that right there. Look how gorgeous that is. And then of course I have to come out here basically every day, and there is a spider who likes to make his web right here in the center, so I can't walk through it. But yeah, we've got some more little sunflowers growing off of one that I already cut, so that's cool. And then over here, St. John's wort's growing pretty big. I'm not going to go through every single plant. Y'all can just look. I'm going to have to do something about this garden next year. I'm going to have to extend it, make it bigger. I'm probably going to cut out this whole spot right here and just make that garden space. Because a lot of these plants back here do not like it. Like my rosemary. Actually, this summer has been an oddly wet summer. Like we've had a really rainy summer. And so as you can see, my plants don't like it. My lavender's dying. This died, but it's obviously coming back. My woolly thyme died. So yeah. But I do have 5 tomatoes that the deer have not gotten because I put a protection spell on this garden. Oh, look, we've got 2 more forming. 1, 2. So that's exciting. And I do want to show you this hill up here because this right here is really pretty. I don't know what it is. I think maybe a goldenrod and these pretty little star flowers. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. Okay. Oh, Drinky, watch out, honey. So let's go this way. And I'll show you. So look at this really pretty calendula. I really like that one. I wonder when my echinacea blooms will come up. These are echinacea, and they have not bloomed yet, so. And of course we've got the couple vines right here, or the cardinal vine that's going up the ladder. That's all going to be moved though. The osteospermum, African daisy. Has it got any more blooms coming up? Nope. The zinnia. What are these called? I can't, mind blank, I don't know. But look at the teepee. It is enormous. Look at all these plants. So what I've had to do, here we've got this right here, the single vine is a moonflower vine. And what I've done on this weird structure thing, I put a piece of twine to that one, to that pole. So you can see there's morning glories here. Those are pink morning glories. So I'm guiding this way so it can just do its thing that way. But you can see the zinnias back here, you guys. The zinnias are doing beautiful. Look how big they are. My favorite one is this one. Look at him. He's huge. He's beautiful. I love these zinnias. So for some reason, these are all really big and like orange and pink and dark pink and red. But the ones back there, they are tiny comparatively. They're small and pink. So I don't know. I did plant some from seed that I bought, and then those came up on their own from last year. And over here we've got some alyssum. Look how cute and delicate these flowers are. They're so small. Right here, the artemisia and some flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers these are, but, and if you can look under here, you see all those tiny little seedlings? Those are all foxgloves. So that's exciting. And then, even more exciting is the pepper plants, you guys. I already took one pepper off these plants, and I cooked it, and it was delicious. And then we've got the jalapeno. But look, we've got one pepper there, which I'm going to pick that soon because it's been there for a while. And then we've got one pepper here, one pepper here, another one growing. So yeah, and they're all full of flowers and stuff, so they look really pretty. But let's go back this way because I'm going to show you some more. So the vines going up, but these pretty flowers, if you guys know what these are, let me know, but they are really, really pretty. They're beautiful. It's a type of vine. I don't know what it is though. And then this cabbage, look at it, you guys. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads on it. So if you can see down in the middle, that is just an end from when I cooked dinner one time and I used cabbage. I put the cabbage in water, or the end of it. It sprouted roots. I planted it, and look what happened. I just picked some strawberries a little bit ago from my plant, and oh, we got some spider webs in there. But yeah, my strawberries, they're spreading. They're doing really good. Over here, these are a type of daisy. They're like a field daisy. I don't know. They're from a wildflower mix I planted a few years ago. More echinaceas. And look here, you guys. I even have a watermelon plant back here from last year. And it does have flowers on it. But I did not plant this year. Strange. We've got some more zinnias coming up. So let's go to this side of the garden. So everything is looking gorgeous. We've got the marigolds. These little flowers have come up. Not sure what that is. The Mexican heather is doing really well. It's spreading nicely. The potato vine, you guys look at it. It has gone under here, all around, and ends here. Oh, dang it. I wanted to really show you guys this one, but this was the impatiens back here. They got all dirty because it's been raining. So I'm going to pick these ones because there's more blooms. Jenkins. But yeah, those are the impatiens. Doing really well. The silver bullet artemisia. The coleus that I planted from clippings are all doing really well. They've all settled in. And yeah. And look at the sedum, you guys. The sedum is about to flower. It's got all of its little blooms on it. Jenkins. Janky, you want some love? And then over here we've got some forget-me-nots, which are gorgeous. And all the mints, the bee balm. Look, this mint is flowering. And I don't use the mint enough to care about the flowers, so I just let them go. And over here we've got some cosmos that are almost as tall as me. More zinnias. The asteriums are looking really good. So yeah, you guys, that is the garden this halfway through August. Our growing season lasts until the end of October, so we've still got a lot of time for... This is my favorite view right here because of all the colors. They all just look so pretty together. But yeah, we've still got a couple months until the growing season is done and our first frost hits. So I'm going to do what I can for now to, you know, keep the garden looking good. And oh, I almost forgot to show you guys these. The morning glories. The morning glories have reached almost the top, and they're all purple out here. And down here, they're... Oh, look at the little bee, you guys. Oh, oh, oh. Look at him. Hello, little bumblebee. Oh, oh, he probably smelled my perfume. The lavender's doing good. The blue enchantments are spreading beautifully. And also, the mini rose bush that I put out here is doing really good. It's got some new growth on it. And the rosemary. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.